So, what? This guy's been out for fucking ever. I just looked up. His last fight was like April of 2011.
Yeah, it's forever ago.
Like, holy shit, has it been that long? All right, so.
Was it Koscheck? Is that who he fought last?
Shields, maybe?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know. It's been so long.
I forgot about GSP already. So what?
How can you forget? So Anderson Silva versus GSP. This seems to be the fight that is most likely to happen at some point. They keep telling me for 3 years. Come on.
Okay.
You don't think so?
Maybe.
They're gonna. Well, with what's happening with canceled cards and subprime cards.
I thought you were going to say
mortgages,
loans for a second.
Loans. You need some.
Shit got real.
Withdrawing from 401k early. Yeah, so this fight, I mean, GSP's got to get through Condit in November. If it's still on, I don't know. How's the rehab going?
It's on. Are you going to introduce it like normal, or are we?
No, just Anderson Silva versus...
Anderson, come on, let's do it real.
Oh, we got Anderson.
The Spider.
Silva, he's 30-4 versus George
Rush
St. Pierre.
There we go.
21-2.
All right.
Spider, he's got a lot of knockouts and submissions. GSP, he's got a lot of decisions. A lot of decisions. I want to say like 5 of his last 6 fights, decisions.
He may have the most ring time in the UFC. Is it possible?
He might, and he might have the most 1 rounds. I don't know.
Maybe. I think BJ Penn has more.
Of mat time?
Yeah, octagon time. I think he does.
1 round. Is it Anderson Silva, GSP, or John Jones, who has the most rounds won in their UFC career?
I'm going to say GSP.
You got to look at longevity. Who's fought the most rounds? Probably GSP.
I would say so.
I don't know. John Jones has won every single round except 1.
Yeah, but these fights finish early.
He's a finisher.
He is.
He's a devastator.
He's an intimidator.
Goddamn right. Masturbator?
Maybe.
It's all good. All right. What'd you take here?
All right, we started yapping.
And, what weight class are we fighting here? We got 185 and 170.
I think it doesn't matter, but in general, I would say GSP comes up
to 185, or catch weight at 180?
I don't think Anderson...
171 and a half.
At this age, I think Anderson Silva does not want to cut weight down to 170.
Probably not.
That's going to be rough.
Yeah.
So, for a guy who doesn't have the best cardio in the business, at times, I think cutting all that weight is...
He's referring to GSP.
Anderson Silva.
He's referring to Anderson Silva.
GSP's like a cardio monster. I know. Okay, so I'm going to say this fight happens at 185.
Okay.
And I'm going to go on a limb here and say that, unfortunately for George, he has nothing for Anderson Silva.
I figure. Well, in the which department are we talking? Stand up?
Stand up wise,
grappling?
Silva has reach. Silva has way better striking. I think GSP has not fought anyone, maybe Condit when he meets him, with the kind of stand-up type of just crazy style.
You're out of control.
That Anderson Silva has. Who has he fought? GSP?
Who has he fought that's a good stand-up? He fought BJ Penn and beat the fuck out of him.
BJ is mostly boxing, though.
True.
Anderson Silva uses a lot of kicks and
he
weird
uses
angles.
A lot of movement. But look at, as far as like, how many fights with, I'm going to talk about BJ Penn and his striking. How many fights of BJ Penn have you seen him get tagged by anybody besides the Nick Diaz fight? The only other fight that I can remember where he got tagged was that fucking beating that GSP put on him.
Yeah.
Where 4th round it made him
pound,
quit.
Though, wasn't it?
He was tagging him on the feet too.
Was he? Yeah, I failed to remember that fight.
Yeah, you were so pro. That was a tough night.
I love BJ
Fuck
Penn.
yeah, let him come out for a 5th round. Don't stop this shit.
No, just stop it.
Don't stop it.
No, but I mean, BJ's mostly boxing. Anderson's really great striker.
True, but he's also good defensively.
Yeah.
And that's the point. It's like Anderson is very good defensively where he's making people miss.
He's fast.
But you bring up a good point where he does bring in the other option of like the tie, so you'll get some of the knees and the kicks.
Yep, the kicks.
You're not
going to
get that from Penn unless he's a flying knee.
Crazy shit.
Sean Shirk, BJ Penn.
Yeah, that was a good one. I think that was the first official UFC I saw here at your house. Was that event. Brock Lesnar was on that card too, I think.
And I'm right. He's gonna make a comeback. 2012.
13.
I thought he just quit the WWE is what I heard. Yeah,
maybe.
I don't know if it's true or not.
Caprito has been strangely missing the last week.
Uh-oh.
I don't know where he's been, but he may come back and have some news, but we'll see. So, okay.
Yeah.
Silva's bigger. Silva has amazing speed, great stand-up. We've seen him face one of the toughest wrestlers probably in MMA in Chael Sonnen.
And what happened there?
Well, he got dominated, but was able to come back and win both times. So I'm going to say that because George is smaller and because George has not much in the stand-up department for Anderson Silva, this fight is going to end with a knockout by Anderson Silva. Third round, I think GSP's cardio is good enough to take it for a couple of rounds. He may have a flurry or two, of a takedown or two, but Anderson's too big, too strong, too fast. He's going to catch George a la Forrest Griffin trying to come in. Or they may both be so crazy that GSP doesn't want to engage and Anderson Silva just wants to dance, that nobody lands a strike for 5 rounds. That's possible.
Well,
too.
you're going to go that 3 minutes where Anderson's got to get his timing and whatnot.
Yeah.
And hopefully GSP takes a page out of the Chael Sonnen book.
Just bum rushes?
Yeah. Oh, no, wait. As soon as the bell rings, just run across the like how I play UFC Undisputed 3. There ain't no time to wait. You run across the octagon, you throw a fucking knee. Wow, bitch! Take it!
Go for it. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, I think looking at how Silva has fought every fucking wrestler he's had a hard time with, Dan Henderson owned him for a round. Travis Lutter wasn't even the best of wrestlers, and he was able to take him down and get fucking mount on him. And then both Chael Sonnen fights. If Chael doesn't lose his mind and throw a fucking spinning back fist in that second round, I mean, the world may look different. GSP, when he wants to take you down, he's going to take you down. I think Silva's biggest problem is his fucking takedown defense. And against elite wrestler like a GSP, I don't give a fuck about size. Because GSP, maybe it's 10, 15 pounds. If he still wants to take him down, he's going to get him down.
You think the weight's not going to matter?
No. And I think he'd even be fine, like GSP in the stand-up department.
Jabbing?
Yes, jab the shit out of him.
Okay.
Will he reach him? Hopefully.
By getting knocked out in the process?
And throwing in some kicks, maybe some spinning shit, as Nick Diaz loves that spinning shit. Where else? And then cardio, too. Like, fuck, yeah, it's the cardio advantage for him. If he keeps taking Anderson down round after round, and he's going to be aggressive on top, he's going to wait around, and he's not going to get submitted, and he's going to be...
Shouldn't.
You would think.
Yeah.
I mean, he's only got submitted once, and that was Matt Hughes via armbar, and that was more of nerves on GSP because he's like, oh, fuck, I'm fighting Matt Hughes.
It's my idol.
Yeah. I'm scared. I might crap my pants. I don't even know what action I'm throwing right now. What the fuck? So,
crap my pants. You sound like Irish.
I crap my pants. I don't care.
I can't do the Canadian accent.
Well, yeah, what is it? Is it more...
Hey,
I'd have to
I
listen
am not
to it.
impressed by your performance.
Yeah.
For the French, I don't have that.
Poutine.
Poutine.
Right?
I was just talking about that the other day.
See?
People were like, what the fuck are you talking about? Gravy and cheese curds on fries? I'm like, yeah. Hello. That's good shit.
Yeah. So I think GSP wins this.
Whoa.
Via takedowns, via cardio. He may not fare well.
Not going to finish, right?
It's not going to get finished. No fucking way.
Okay.
GSP finishing a fight? Are you kidding me? Come on. If 5 of his last 6 was going to decision, and now you're fighting the elite, the odds of it getting finished are slim to none.
Yeah.
Especially with the conservative approach that he would take to this fight. It's like, what's the safest path to victory for me?
Run.
Run and take down. Actually, not to have the fight is the safest route.
This is a Greg
to
Jackson
victory.
fighter, mind you.
That's right. So we're probably gonna pass on this fight. We're just gonna pass. We've had 3 years notice and a lot of training to look at. We're just gonna pass.
We're gonna pass on the
Our
fight.
camp has officially turned this fight down. But take a GSP all day, all night. The only other the curveball and all this fucking nonsense is GSP's knee. And the health of it, how does he look when he comes back since he's been out for a fucking year and a half, come back and fight Condit, which he could possibly lose
talk about that
fight. You don't know.
I got to see film of him working out before I make my decision, but They've been hush-hush on this shit for some reason. So
It's been a long fucking time.
yeah.
I mean,
you remember Joe Lozon when he hurt his knee? Same kind of thing. The first fight he came back, he got destroyed. So that was not good.
here's another one. How about Frank Mir after his motorcycle accident coming back?
Horrible.
And loses to Mr. De Pena or whatever his
Yeah.
name was, and Brandon Vera, and just injuries are a motherfucker. I mean, you don't know how you're gonna come back. And
GSP's older too. What is he, like 30-something right now? 33, 34?
I don't know anymore.
Getting up there.
Can't keep track of ages.
Maybe he's on that good stuff. The TRT.
He will not test
Replacement.
positive for anything.
I will not test positive for my performance.